Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Hobbit Village Stillpond. So I've done a couple of bits off camera. I'll kind of go through them now. So if I do these off camera, I'll definitely tell you guys. Oh, just noticed that smoke was actually wrong. No, I'm going to have to get rid of that. It's also really thick as well, isn't it? Whereas this one's really spread out. Oh well. I'll just cut out a little bit more of these maybe. Maybe there is too much of it, isn't there? Good God, what the hell did I do? I don't know. Meh. That's a little bit better. Maybe we can cover this one. Yeah, that'll do. Anyway, the stuff that I've done off camera. This hill wasn't here before, so I've wild edited in a hill. I don't think you guys need to see me just do wild edit. It's literally just me standing there with a brush for a while, using the smooth tool, and then eventually just bone mailing it all. Because the idea I've got, I was looking at this wall and I was like, well, it's going to be on the other side, so I think we're going to have a little path going down here, down through this way, and then we can have a couple more houses on the side. Yeah, why not? So you just have a couple more Hobbit holes, then we can have the actual Hobbit houses on the other side, but this will be probably the last hill. So I have like 2 banks of hills, or 3 banks of hills, 1, 2, 3. So this might continue on, but I think I'll have a path going through this onto the other side where we can have some more farms on this bit, possibly. Not 100% sure, but yeah. So, yep, I shoved that hill in, which is pretty cool. Also, you'll notice down here, I've just made like a little wall for the actual riverbank. I've actually started to detail the riverbank with river reeds as well. You can see I've got the invisible block of glass, so it's only 2 high there. A couple that are like 3 high. I've got the desert version, which is what would you call that? Like different actual reeds, whereas these are more like reeds. What do you call them? I don't know. Different things though. But yeah, put in a couple of those. I've detailed this the like garden bit a little bit more. Like here, I've just put a load of like grassy stuff because it's all kind of overgrown on this side. So I just decided to put some grassy stuff. Put a little wall in. I thought that was kind of neat. I've got a cough, which is terrible. Yeah, just stuff like that. I'm putting a couple of flowers, putting a couple more flowers, putting a couple of trees on this path. It just didn't feel bushy enough. I still think there needs to be some sort of big tree kind of here, so I'll probably do that off camera and have a tree up here. I just think it needs it. Good God, I'm already coughing. So yeah, that's what I think it needs, but put in a bench, and there you go, another little tree. It's just me trying out different ways to do trees. Still not my best thing, trees, but I'm learning. So yeah, I've got a couple of those, some of them just very simple. So yeah, that's kind of what I've done off camera. Just basically detailing stuff. I think all the stuff like this riverbank, unless people want to see me do that, because I mean this section of here I've left free so that I could show people if they wanted to, but it's just adding trees and bushes and sugar canes, so it doesn't, I don't know, I don't think it really adds anything too crazy, but yeah, nice little bench. I'll sit down. I still need to get the chair mod and you can actually sit here. I just think that this is looking a lot nicer now. You know, I think it is really looking nicer. Nice line of sight blocker as well for the actual lake right here, and then you kind of see this body of water appearing, and then into here and you really see it. So I think it's starting to work really nice now. So yeah. Anyway, what are we going to do? We're going to do a little bit more of this kind of outside area, I think. You know, that's what we're going to be working on at least. Just a bit. So we need to figure out what we actually want to do. I think he might even have a pagoda, like a not dwarvish, hobbitish. I think it's hobbitish. Maybe, I don't know. Hobbit pagoda-y type thing. I'm throwing everything around. Right, I'm gonna just grab a load of different types of wood that I think might work. We could even use the acacia, couldn't we? And use the birch. Oh, I might do that. Use the birch biome ones that's really red. Yeah, that'd be cool. Then use birch actual stuff. So birch biome for the really red stuff. But I think just to make something a little bit different. You know, that's what we're going to try and do. We're just going to try and add a little bit of variation to it. Also, like because it's quite rich, I think pagoda would really work. So we're just going to go with a really simple, tiny one, like this. Like honestly, because of the scale, that's what we're going to be able to do. But let's just. First, just do this. Super basic, right? Now we're just going to switch out these two Ds. There we go. And we've got the choice, obviously, of either like connecting these across or just leaving them. I might just leave them for the time being, maybe. Now this we can always go over to here, maybe. Yeah. Now, do you want to? No, we don't want to do that. I'll make it just too big for what it is. I don't know, that's kind of cute, isn't it? I don't really know what it is, but that just reminded me we need a well. Well, we don't really need a well, because they got water from the river. So they don't need a well, but they could do with like a crane type thing to actually pick water up and bring it to them. Maybe on this bank here. I think I'll do that at some point. I'll probably do that on camera rather than off, so we can come up with a nice idea for it. But yeah, we need to do that. So I've got fresh water now. Obviously do it with just that. I might do it with the white one. Not that one. That one. Yeah, white wood. There we go. Let's try this anyway. I don't know about that, but right, red. Redden this up. Now I'm pretty sure that the one in the default is actually the red one. Interesting. Don't know why it's orange in the other biomes, but that's fine. Right, let's go through these until we get to... Oh, there's one of them. Let's just do it in Ice Mountains. That's fine by me. There we go. So I don't know, just something a little bit different. I don't know if it fits. That doesn't really fit, does it? I don't know. Trying something out a little bit different. That's all I want to do, is try and make it just... No, it's not really going to work, is it? Even my best dreams. It just doesn't... I don't think at this scale we can really make something work as such. Even like, you know, doing stuff like this. I think it'll make it look too Asian. Yeah. Alright, well, nice try. Okay, well what we will have though, with this, not that type of wood, the dark one. No, we got the light one. We could try out some other stuff actually. Let's go do a tree. Yeah, we'll do a tree. I'm going to do a tree with just using these now. My cycler's been very up and down. Also my mouse has seemed to be got super sensitive to everything, so it likes to spam thump things, but that's actually quite good for trees. So there we go. Right, we got that now. That is a white tree. If you didn't already notice. Now I'm just going to move that up to there. Cool. What I'm actually going to do as well is we're going to use oak leaves, but I'm going to show you some weird stuff. Well, not really weird stuff. Obviously, these are like an autumny colour. So he's going to have like a special coloured tree. That much is certain. I'm going to do the Nick Goss technique of spamming around the joints. My mouse has gotten ridiculously super sensitive, hasn't it? It's just trying to spam things where I click, like double clicks. Don't know. I'll have to have a look at it at some point. It's a bit of a weird tree. I'm going to have a look at the mushroom biomes. Some mushroom biomes have got some weird colours. I really do. And I'm going to see if it actually fits. If we can fit it in. If not, we could have like one of these red, brownish, interesting colours. Like it's a rare tree that he's got. Let's make him look a little bit richer. Yeah. That's me deciding if I'm going to place one of these down somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, see, not bad. Maybe in here. I don't know. Hardly ever. I always block those up, but it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. Now, if we went for all red, I'll show you what that looks like. Oh yes. Oh, did I actually select that? There we go. There we go. Now it's doing it. Right, so here we go. This is what it would look like. It's all red. See? Well, almost all red, but you know what I mean. So, it's quite nice. Mushroom Shore. Now, this is where it gets weird and funky. You get these, like, purples coming out. So I'm going to try it with this and, like, make a really interesting coloured one. Look at it. That's magical. I love the coloured biomes. This is a really purpley one. I'm not too sure about using or not. I need to go around with biomes as well, unfortunately. The way they work. There we go. To get like this weird colour. Look at that. That's really cool, isn't it? See, it's changed all the grass as well. There we go, and around here. There we go. So, that has pretty much done it. Where else? I think there's a couple still resistant. It's still a bit resistant, but if we get these biomes around it, it'll do it. There we go. So there, that is a weird biome. So you get like these like purples and things now. I think that looks pretty cool. Just by itself, you know, without changing anything. Maybe like a couple more up there and underneath. Just like that. So look at that. So it makes it, I just want to make it look a little bit different, like he's got some fancy trees. The good thing about the mushroom biome, I think Monster's done for all of the different types of leaves. I'm looking at the leaves. Don't look at the leaves when you've got Metacycler installed. Right, so we've got spruce, we've got birch, we've got jungle, we got acacia, and we got dark oak. So now there you go. That's spruce, so it gives it this blue. Birch gets this kind of bluish colour. You get jungle, which has got a very similar colour to this one. I might actually mix those in if I go with that one. Acacia has this like greyish colour, and you get this weird brown. So yeah, I might mix in a couple of the jungle leaves just to variate things a little bit. Oh, there you go. You can see it at the halfways. Grey. Not grey, brown. There we go. This is just to make it look a little bit different, mainly. Have another one there as well. Not there. Ooh. Here and there. There we go. So adding in variation, always good. We can have one on the inside. Oh, there we go, double spamming it again. And one right here. There we go. So what do you think of that? How cool is that? So yeah, mushroom biome, awesome. Awesome for all your weird ones. Like, I'll probably use this in like Mystic Pines or something. Same as those, because it's like a magical colour. How cool does that look though? Like a bit crazy. We could even have those around this weird herbally place, couldn't we? Let's have a look. Dark oak as well. It's kind of like a dark purple. So yeah, we need to do something here, definitely, to cover it up. Ah, god damn it, clicky thing. Why, mouse? Why are you hyper clicky? I got some of these as well. We can just make a couple of these. What's the other grey ones? Which acacia? That's acacia. Why have I got two lots of acacia? Oh, let's just use bluey ones. Alright, the acacia is there. Right, let's put that in there. And that. So yeah, it's weird colours. Weird colours. But cool at the same time, so yeah, I don't know, I like them. Let's put a couple down here as well. The blues, the purples even. Yeah. It's very strange. I don't know about it yet. Not the bushes down there. I like the colours up here. No, I don't like the bushes down there. Maybe if I just use the normal acacia. Not the normal acacia, but the other ones. These have been affected slightly, but it's okay. That's these. Oh yeah, these are going to be. Some of them are going to be birch, aren't they? Yeah. So if I change the ones that are birch now. Oh, not with melon seeds. That might not work. There we go. So we can use these at least. Yeah, there's another one. There we go. So if we just do like a nice bush going around here. We can just have, even more. Or even join it into this. Yeah, why not? Don't have that on the floor. There we go. Don't have that with dirt because it'll get stuck there forever. There we go. Stop it, double click. It's the most annoying thing ever, and I don't know what does it. It's like my sensitivity just goes up like through the roof for no reason at all. There we go, look. See if that was the server. Yeah. Look. Why? Why do this? There you go. Got lots and lots of stuff there. That looks better, doesn't it? Hides this. Hides the ground that's changed. Right, anyway, what we're going to do is we'll grab all the tall grass ones. All of these. And we're just going to go around and we're just going to add in, so every so often, like one of these, like a large fern, and so there's the back. Those are facing that way, so they need to be in the sun. Put one over there, why not? A couple more of these, even though they get coloured, these ones do get coloured, but not really brown, some of them, but it doesn't really matter too much as long as we're. I mean, that actually worked. I didn't know I picked that up, but that worked. There we go. So that, again, I'm trying to do like a little line of line of sight blocker there. Now around here, I feel I should have like a grave or something actually through here. I don't know why, but yeah, I've just killed that. What's it called? That thing. The sunflower, but yeah, I think I'll take a little grave. With all the graves, for some reason, I don't know why, but I always put a skull in them, and I always put some blood in them. I don't know why. It's either that or a chest. You can never do it with a double chest. But yeah, that's what I always do. Always. So anyway, I'm going to just do this, across with this, and then go up like that. And in here, I always do a skull, and then a bit of blood, maybe. Or just a skull. Doesn't really matter. Now, I think actually that's a little bit too strong, so I think probably going with... I can go with moss stone here at least. I can go with these two. Look. There we go. And like that instead. And then this will be like a normal path. So I will make it... It's got these, and right here I'm going to have a red tulip in a flower pot. Because that's what we do. Got that. I got that in the flower pot. So there we go. We got some of these here and there. And then we'll have a couple more of those tall flowers. I'm just going to grab those again. Actually, I wonder if it grabs it like the metacycle thing does. Which it might do. So lilacs as well, tall grass. So we just put a sunflower. I think that's quite a nice thing. So sunflowers looking over that way. Not that sunflower, but like a lilac. Peony. I don't know how you can say it. There we go, that's quite good. I like that, because then you wouldn't know from over here. You can only just about see it from there. I like that. I really think that's cool. So then you actually walk through the entire place. This is a line of sight blocker for that little bit in there, which you can just about see when you come to here. I like that. So maybe, you know, Snoop Hogg. Why is it always Snoop Hogg? I think I've got to find, like, get a pig and put him in. Yeah, I might actually do that at some point. Yeah, I will. I will do that. I've got a command to actually do it, so I will put in a pig at some point. That's gonna be cool. I might actually do that for over here. Maybe. Let's now. Where can he be? Where'd the person be? I've got to do this with all of them because I can actually do this. I don't know. Well, it will fill up IOD. The actual tab bar will actually get filled up with stuff. But if we do, well, this is just for me. These are my own commands. I've got Citizens 2 installed for statues, which I can just do. So I could do create, and this one's Lil Bow Swaggins. I'm hoping that's good enough. And type and villager. There we go. There you go. Got Lil Bow Swaggins. He doesn't do anything. I can actually tell him to walk around and stuff. But he'll now appear in the bar. Oh, he doesn't. Why isn't he? Why isn't he appearing? That's interesting. Why? Unless it's fixed. Okay, you got Lil Bow Swaggins in here. I think that's kind of cool. But I'll do one for Snoop Hobb as well. Maybe we'll do that with all of them. I can put them on paths as well, so I can make them walk. I don't know if I will or not. I don't know how laggy it'll get. Might get laggy. But anyway, what time are we on? That's probably about it for this episode. We built a tree. Built a purple tree. Or a burgundy tree. Yeah, I know. Not great. But yeah, I'm just going to continue on with the next episode anyway after this. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that tree episode. It's great. Thanks Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one anyway.